All right, guys, this is MobileGamerNerd, and we are back with another Raid Shadow Legends free-to-play mystery shard only champion spotlight. Today is going to be a first. Yes, we are going to be doing two heroes at once, but we have a reason for it. It's a good reason, and you're going to see. So today we're going to be discussing Hound Spawn and Hellfang. So they are two doggos. One of them is farmable from stage 12. One of them, you probably have Hound Spawn at least 600 times if you are a farmer and you farm stage 12.3 or 12.6 a lot for silver and experience. You're going to have a million Hound Spawns, and everyone just uses them for food. And yeah, we were stupid enough to build them. See, there he is. He's all built. And yeah, we're going to try him out and see how he does. Now, the reason that we bring in Hellfang to this scenario, and Hellfang is the other dog, which unfortunately you will have to pull, uh, they have a secret. Yeah, they have a secret, and we're going to get into it right now. So let's look at their skills and see what they're all about. So Hound Spawn. He's got an A1, attacks one enemy, has a 20% chance of placing a stun debuff for one turn, so that's reasonable. Not bad for an A1. I'll take a stun. Attacks one enemy two times, has 50% chance of placing a 60% decreased defense debuff for one turn. That is really good for boss fights. Yeah, you could use him for that, but it is a one hitter and it hits two times. So we've got an attack on all enemies. We'll ignore defense, and block damage buffs if the target has a freeze debuff. It's only available when Hellfang is on the same team. So this skill is basically not there if you don't have Hellfang on your team, which basically makes him useless because he only has two skills without Hellfang. So you have to use them together to really unlock their potential and see how good they are. All right, so let's look at his artifact now. The freeze has to be on the enemies for him to get his skill to work. All right. So essentially, you need to make sure that Hellfang is faster than Hound Spawn. So we'll show you that in a second. Now, what we did was we just threw him in some gear. It wasn't the best gear. Like I have him in a resist set. Like one of them's resist, but it had crit damage. We've got him in an attack set with ignore enemy defense. Like there's some things in here. I've got him in a little bit of a speed set because I did want him to get fast. But really, it was just the stats that we were looking for. All right. His masteries, we went down a basic War Master tree, and we did your basic accuracy set because we just want him to hit his skills. We want the defense down, and we want him to get the War Master in. All right, total stats for this bad boy are 26,000 HP, 4,640 attack. Yeah, you saw that right on a Hound Spawn. 1,567 defense, 200 speeds. We got him exactly 200, 93% crit rate, 197 crit damage, 207 resistance because we don't want him to get stunned or anything. And then his accuracy is 74. Now, I would probably move resistance into accuracy. The reason he's built this way is just because I wanted the raw damage for right now. His main skill doesn't really require accuracy, which is why I didn't really care too much about it. All right. It will ignore defense and block damage buffs if the target has freeze. So basically, this skill is what we want. Now, we're going to need some accuracy on him eventually. I'm going to switch it out. It is what it is right now. But yeah, you want accuracy. But really, we just want him to be the raw damage. That's what we want from him. Okay. All right. So we got him. Let's look at Hellfang now. Boom. So now Hellfang has a lot less power. Why? Well, because mainly Hellfang has speed. We want Hellfang fast and accurate. We want those freezes to land, and we want to get that so that the other dog can hit. So that's why his accuracy is going to be a lot higher. We have him in a bunch of speed stuff and perception because we want his accuracy up. Skills. We've got him all maxed out with the Phantom Touch Blessing. Masteries, he is basically the same. We did go down the War Master. We got a little bit of a different setup here. We did get decrease the target turn meter, and we did get, has a 30% chance of extending the duration of any buff cast by this champion, if not, by one turn. All right, so now why do we do that? Let's look at his skills. So, he attacks one enemy, has a 15% chance of putting the target skill on cooldown. That's kind of nice. He has a 50% chance of placing a 25% weaken debuff for one turn. And he attacks all enemies, has a 50% chance of placing a freeze debuff for one turn, only available when Hound Spawn is on the team. So that's where we're at with that. Now, I think I actually messed up the mastery. I think I picked the wrong one. Yeah, extend duration of any buff cast. He doesn't have any buffs, so I would actually switch it over to here, but it doesn't extend freeze, so it kind of stinks. But we'll play with it. Maybe we'll switch it to something else. As of right now, I just grabbed one. It doesn't really matter. You could conceivably do this, actually. I think I picked the wrong one. It was supposed to be Sniper, so we will redo that. So I would pick Sniper on this. hey, we can't all be perfect, right? So we will do sniper to get him to have a 5% extra chance. I did pick the wrong one. I was looking at him like, that doesn't make any sense. So how does this work? Let's look at actually his total stats. We got to look at stats. 29,000 HP, 2,958 attack. He's got 1985 defense. He's got 227 speed, so he's 27 speed higher than the other dog. 77% crit rate. I wish it was higher. It just isn't. 181 crit damage, 136 resist, and he's got 233 accuracy. So really, we just want them both accurate, crit damage, speed, and attack. That's like your main stats on this, and we'll see how they do. Now, will I use them in Faction Crypt? Probably. I mean, I don't have it open right now, but I've tried them in there, and unfortunately for Demon Spawn, we're already at 60. So were they good? Yes. I may have to switch somebody out. I might actually be able to use them to beat this. However, I just need somebody who can keep my team alive, is really what I'm looking for now at this point. So it's a tough fight. We haven't been able to beat it yet, but I will get to that eventually, and we'll see if they get on that team. But you can use them in Faction Crypt. I would use them in there a lot. Let's go check them out in Arena. It's a weird spot, but you know what? Let's try it. Let's get a refresh on this. All right, let's find a team that's reasonably strong. I want to be able to do something. You know, we're going to fight these guys anyway. So let's look at who we want to bring in. We're going to bring in, do I want to bring them in with the same team? I think so. I think we're going to bring them in with just the basic team. So here we go. We've got our doggos, auto, start, and then we'll refresh it. I'm not going to lose this because I want the, I got to get back into gold 5. There you go. Look at that. 30,000 damage on a one-hitter. All right, let's see what we got. All right, so this is a rough team, but I'm considering it. 199. I would consider that fight. This is a tough fight. All right, so we're going to try this first one. This is a very dangerous fight if they are fast. So we're going to take it off auto and see what we can do with some attack ups. Let's see if we get a first hit. We do. All right, so we got attack up. Attack up here. Now we're going to use our freeze skill. Let's see if that works. So that hit. Then we're going to actually whap them with... Actually, no, we're going to steal turn meter on this guy because he's a jerk. Or she's a jerk, actually. He's frozen. So maybe we'll steal turn meter on her. There we go. And then we're going to hit everybody who's frozen with this. So there we go. Look at that. Killed him in one hit. All right, so now we want to kill this guy, but this chick's going to do some stuff. But we want this guy dead. He's the one that's going to kill me. But I think what we'll do is we'll do a freeze because that took him down. And now we're going to focus on Block Damage Boy, who's got counterattacks all over the place. Let's see how much damage these guys can do with their single targets. So that wasn't that much, but he also didn't crit. So he's dead. And now let's see what he does with this. So this is a green hit. 19,000. Not bad. I'm not mad, but there you go. I beat all those Legos with dogs. I mean, granted, we're not going to forget that Arbiter and Yukarl are awesome. All right, let's not pretend they're not there. However, we won. So, yeah. McWood, I like you. All right, let's go into the stronger fight. Let's see. This one was a little bit rougher. Let's try this one out. We're going to do one more fight because I want to see these guys in action. I like seeing doggos. All right, so attack up. Now, this is a high-resist team more than likely, so most likely most of our stuff isn't going to really land. See? I knew that was coming. Now we're going to do a freeze again. There we go. We did get the freeze off, and now we're going to hit everybody with this. Look at that. 55,000. He just did 55K against that guy. I like it. It's my favorite. All right, so now we have to kill this guy, unfortunately. Oh, revive. So now we're going to kill him. Look at that. 14K. That's dangerous. We want to revive our dog because the dogs are important. We're going to get attack up again to heal. And then we're going to kill her, hopefully, which we didn't. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. She's dead. And Yukarl's dead. Can the doggos do it? Is the question. All right, so Monkey King's the only one left. So this is bad. This is a bad situation to be in. But maybe we can just lower his turn meter and give him some weaken. All right, we need one more. We need to survive one more turn. I actually should have removed his debuffs. That was bad. Oh, actually, no. We've got this. We've got this. We've got this. Hopefully no one gets killed. All right, good. He got killed, so that's fine. I'm going to try and remove his debuff. We don't need defense, but unfortunately it is what it is. Let's see if we can get a freeze. We did get a freeze, and now Carl's going to come in and do more damage because of the freeze, so that's good. And then we're going to use this. Now, when he's dead, you can't get the extra skill. But there you go. 17K. Doggos for the win. He got the freeze off. Yeah. So here's the thing. They're good. All right. They are good. Okay. Are they the best? Would I set up a arena team based on these dogs? No, I wouldn't. But can you use them? Yeah, go ahead. Whatever. If you have them and you built them, then go ahead, play with them, enjoy them. You spent all that time building dogs, so use them. All right, let's go into some dungeons and see how they handle themselves in a real scenario. So dungeons, we are going to say now freezes. Basically, they're wave controllers. So where would and they have defense down. They have a couple of things that could be useful. Honestly, dragon seems to be the most like useful place for them. We're going to go into stage 20 and just see how they run. So now this is my stage 25 team. So we're going to take her out. We're going to, we're going to go crazy. We're going to see how they handle themselves. So we got Doggo 1. We got Doggo 2. Now, what does he do? Does he do attack up in all dungeons? So he does attack up by 21%. So let's see. We have healing. We don't have attack up, though. I'm considering this guy has attack down and healing. So this could be, and we have her. So I think this might be overkill. So maybe if we take them out, we want them to be our damage dealers is what we want. So let's just say we bring her in to do attack up. All right. So let's see how this goes. Let's see if they can win. I don't know. Like I said, this is a champion spotlight in the sense that I want to see what these guys can handle and what they can't handle. And yeah, we have Syl in here. So that's a little bit of a changeover, right? Now, they're going to take a little bit longer time, but look at that. Damn, that was reasonable damage there. Dog Boy was really pushing. And he has decreased turn meter. I mean, I've had long fights in here, so if this fight does take long, I'm not super upset about it. But yeah, Hound Spawn is actually doing some serious damage here. He's got the freeze, so that's good. Now he can do his main attack there. Look at that, 63. Oh, that's dangerous. Dangerous skilling. So now imagine this. They're not built perfectly. I mean, I showed you the problems. So they're not built perfectly. If you had a really good build, I'm hitting things. If you had a really good build on these guys, I feel like there's some damage here to be had. Now, the problem here is whether or not they're going to get their freeze off now. He just used it for this wave. So that's going to be tough because now they're going to be out of whack, see? Look how much damage that did versus how much it does with the skill. That was like 13K, 15K damage. Look at that. Ooh, right in the face. So yeah, bringing in your Carl here might actually have been a better option for this. Well, not for the boss fight, but for anything else. Okay, so Doggy's going to die. Syl will bring him back, so we're not worried about it. And now he's under protect. But like I said, I wanted to see how they handle themselves as a team. I didn't want to bring in Kale and be like, all right, is he going to do the job? I don't want him doing the job for them. So if you're struggling on stage 20, this could be fun. I want to see what they do against the boss and their total damage at the end. Because surprisingly enough, it's going to be a longer fight, but it's not that long. So they're actually, Hound Spawn is really kicking ass here. Boom. So yeah, definitely getting him into a higher speed and some more damage. I definitely got to fix the crit rate on Hellfang because I feel like Hellfang could do a lot more. Also, the fact that he's green, I think, might be hurting him because he's the wrong affinity for that. That also is a problem. All right, see, and we need the accuracy on him to get that defense down. That would be very helpful too, but it is what it is right now. Let's see how it goes. Debuff blocked. Look at that. Ooh, that's actually not bad. Your Carl hits for 29, 35K on a regular hit. So the fact that he's almost hitting at the same power as your Carl is kind of crazy. Now, the freeze thing here isn't going to work so well because you can't really freeze him. So that's going to be one of the downfalls. They're hitting pretty hard, though. There we go. Got a smite. So accuracy on the dog would be a good option here. We want that defense down because that would make this fight go a lot quicker. But we're not going to get the benefit because we can't freeze the boss. So is this a boss team? No, it's more of a wave team. And then maybe like instead of Spirit Host, bring somebody who can really pound the damage on the boss. That would probably be a better option, but it's interesting. I mean, I'm actually surprised that this is going as well as it is. Question is, will they win? That's really the question: is do they win? That smite is just Sill's killing the game right now. That was a reasonable amount of damage, 50 something K, right? We broke the shield. I don't see that happen often, by the way, guys. I usually see them not break the shield. Wait, was there a smite in there on the shield? There might have been. I don't remember. But I usually don't see them break the shields. This is Doggo Action 101. I'm not going to lie. If there's anyone that was excited about this video, just know that I was kind of excited about this video too. I actually was really looking forward to doing this because nobody is doing the dogs. Nobody's building dogs. I love it. Granted, we're not doing stage 25, but I also didn't want the video to be 10 years long. And stage 25 is a lot harder. Like, that's more of a very specified team, especially because these guys can't use their main skills on the boss. So, do I think they could do it? I don't think. I don't think in this grouping they could, just because I needed the attack down to keep the boss from like killing my team. So there are some other things that we brought into there, which is why we brought in what's his name? I forgot his name. Avir. So you could conceivably bring Avir in here instead of Spirit Host, but at the same time, now you're going to have debuffs all over your team, which is basically how I do it anyway. So let's look at the damage. Hellfang did 683,000 damage. Hound Spawn pulled out 1.8 million. So obviously Hound Spawn is the damage dealer, which is why I said speed is more important on Hellfang. So accuracy would be better on Hound Spawn to get that defense down, and this fight would be a lot shorter. Honestly, 5 minutes ain't bad for this. I've done 2 minutes. Obviously, that's way better. If you have a tuned team, that's good. That's good. Like, War Maiden and all that crap. But if we got the defense down, I feel like you could easily shave like a minute off this fight. So yeah, there's that. So get his accuracy up, take the resistance away a little bit. But yeah, he is killing the game right here, Hound Spawn, doing 1.8 million damage versus everyone else. Sill did 900,000, so he doubled Sill. Isn't that nice? And honestly, when I bring Kale in here, he usually runs around 1.2, 1.5. But granted, they're the only damage dealer, so let's not get too crazy, all right? Kale might beat them. All right, let's get out of here. Battle. Let's go into some other stuff. Let's check out the Doom Tower and see how they handle themselves in one of these fights. So that is not a fight I want to do. We want to find one that's not annoying. That's a terrible fight. All right, this has Krisk, a lot of healers. I'm just trying to find one that's reasonably normal. Like, I don't want to go crazy in here. This guy's annoying, but let's try it. All right, so let's just see if they can handle themselves. So we're going to have to remove you. We have one reviver. Let's bring our dogs in. One. And where'd the other dog go? Two. Now, Yakarl we're going to take out. And we're going to bring in, I think, who do we want? All right, so if they're going to be our damage dealers, we've got a reviver, stunner. We've got a healer. So technically speaking, attack up would be the one we want, right? Even though I'm kind of shaky on it. There we go. Let's try it. Let's just see. What's the worst that happens? We die, right? Who the hell cares? It's not like it matters. It's not like anything matters right now. Oh my god, dude. They are killing the game right there. These dogs, man. I'm very shocked by these dogs. I actually, now that we're doing this, I kind of want to rebuild them and make them even better now that I'm seeing what I'm seeing right now. They're great for wave clearing. The only downside is that cooldown. I mean, their skills are maxed, but that cooldown on the freeze is a little bit rough. There we go. We got it in. Look at that. Oh my god. This is that's dirty. It's dirty. These dirty dogs. Oh god, I'm kicking things again. I keep kicking stuff. Wow. Yo, Hound spawn, baby. He is popping damage. See, now I also wonder if on a single target situation, if you brought him in with like your Carl, right? Would that work? Granted, his AoE is what gets you through the waves, but I'm just saying for a boss themselves. There we go. Get ready. Look at that. Ooh. Well, I guess if you were wondering if these dogs are great for wave clearing, you could use these guys in Doom Tower or secret rooms or something. That could be a freaking. No, turn this off. Turn off. But look at that. Dude. Hellfang did 200. Houndspawn did 600,000. 660,000. He did more damage than the entire team. That's crazy. Well, I mean, if you weren't sold on the dogs, well, and you're not sold on them now, I don't know what to tell you. These guys are pretty cool. I kind of dig them. They're fun. I enjoy them. Let's get out of here. Let's see. Actually, let's go back into that. Hold on. Let me just see something real quick. Is there a? This is not going to work. So let's see. What's this one? Beat this room using rank 6 champions only. I mean, sure. Let's see. I'm curious. I want to bring him into more stuff. I just want one more fight. I don't want it to end. Yeah, let's just try it. Can we use him in secret rooms? I'm going to say probably, because the secret rooms are usually easier than regular ones. Now we're going to see how they handle themselves combined. Look at that. 64k. More damage than Carl. Granted, he didn't crit. I want to see how he stacks against Carl in this fight now. It's going to be interesting. I'm curious. And we've got extra freezes, so that's kind of nice. All right, so he does 35 on his single hit. Give me some freezes. That's always good. Decreased turn meter is always good. Question is, will they die? All right, so now we've got more freeze. Oh, so dirty. 60k. I am liking these dogs. Ooh, take it to town. Give me a freeze, baby. All right. Yeah, your Carl's definitely making this. Ooh, look at all that damage. Rocking it. Oh, I was really hoping he was going to do the freeze. All right, we got 2 freezes up. Well, I guess that answers your question. Can you use them in secret rooms? The answer is 100% yes. We got some freeze now. More freeze. And they're stunned. Oh, look at that. 60k again. So yeah, we're looking at about 60,000 with 200. Was that 200 crit rate? That's not bad. Imagine this dude with like real crit rate. So how did he stack? So Houndspawn did 522,000 damage, and your Carl did 240. Like, I don't think there's any other thing that I would say about this fight and about these two. There's nothing else I can say. He just tore apart Yakarl's damage. So yeah, and Yakarl's like he's a beast in waves. Like he really is a beast, and he got tore up. Holy Jesus! All right, so now we know. We now know that Houndspawn is ridiculous with his bud Hellfang. So yeah, bring him in, take him in, and yeah. If I am I going to say you should build these guys over other heroes? I mean, right now in the middle of watching this, I would say honestly, possibly you could possibly take these two in instead of other heroes. So that's just gauging off what I'm seeing here as damage dealers. So yeah, I think I'm going to rebuild these two and really get them to the point where they are perfect. I want both of them to have insane accuracy, crit damage, and all that. And then, yeah, we're going to see how they fare in our progression videos and if they start popping their heads up in some other videos because they're ridiculous. Like, I really didn't think they were going to be that good, and they are amazing. So, yeah, doggos, man, doggos. So that's it for today. Figured I would show you guys some doggos, and yes, they are awesome. Granted, I know I'm going down. Granted, I do know that I have a 5-star awakening on my hound spawn. I get it. We pulled him from a shard, and it was kind of cool. So I was like, yeah, let's push this forward. And yeah, Hound Spawn, man, 60k power when we're in Arena 5. He dropped, so we're actually even lower than we normally are. He's usually at 60. But yeah, if you guys have any questions or things you want to talk about these dogs, man, there's a lot to go over here. There's a lot of things here. So yeah, leave a comment. Tell me how much you love my dogs, and if you're going to build your dogs. I wouldn't recommend doing it quickly, but yeah, over time, if you have time, like me, and you have lots of extra time to kill and resources, yeah, build yourself a Hound Spawn. You can do some serious damage with a little crack dog. And as always, leave a like, share, subscribe, join the family, come in with us, go on this journey of mystery shards only, and we'll see how it goes. So, yeah, this is Houndspawn and Hellfang. This is Mobile Gamer Nerd. You guys, take care.